Last year, there were more than 18,000 reported crimes on the Underground. The British Transport Police have over 550 officers who patrol the tube network. PC Neil Stevenson is one of them. He's been called to Seven Sisters Station on the Victoria line.
Hello there.
Hello?
You tell me what you're doing in the station just now?
Tell me what you're doing in there?
Yeah, what were you doing in the station just now?
Waiting for somebody.
You were waiting for somebody?
Yeah.
We just see you on the monitor speaking to somebody and it looked like you sold someone a ticket.
No, I don't.
You didn't do that,
no?
Okay, who are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my friend.
Yeah? And what time's he meant to be here?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? You're a little bit early, aren't you?
Yeah, but...
Like you're an hour and a half early. I know what you do, yeah? You do sell tickets, yeah? And we don't want to see you back in the station, yeah? If you're waiting for someone, you wait out here.
Yeah, but I'm waiting out here. You don't have to come and talk to me out here.
Yeah, if you stay out here and wait for somebody, I haven't got a problem with that, okay?
All right.
He's one of our regulars here. He's quite an eccentric character, quite an elderly Rastafarian gentleman. And basically, I think what he does is he ticket touts here. And hopefully he'll heed what I've said and keep away.
But it seems Neil's advice has fallen on deaf ears.
Well,
I'm coming through, isn't it?
Excuse me, I mean, the information we've got is that you're touting on the station?
No, I just passed through the station from up there, so I just talking to somebody.
We've got information to receive that you may be touting on this station, okay?
Yeah.
What I intend to do is to search you, okay? You've been searched before, haven't you?
All the time.
Yeah, all the time,
All
yeah?
the time. All the time. Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm 66 years old.
You're 66 years old?
I'm not a youth, you know what I mean?
You're not a young man anymore?
I'm getting this harassment.
You're not getting harassed. How are you being harassed? How am I harassing you?
Yeah,
I'm treating you with courtcy.
Yeah, gentleman.
I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Gentleman.
I'm telling you why I'm doing it.
Yeah,
Turn to face me, please. You do drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you obviously do. You got any drugs on you?
No, I don't got none. I don't have no money.
Yeah. When's the last time you took drugs?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. And what drugs do you take, Charles?
Coke.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got 5 tickets dated for today,
Yeah,
when you should only need 1 ticket. Why have you got 5 tickets?
Well, I got 5 tickets. Well,
Do you collect them?
yeah, I collect them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. We know you're a ticket tout. You've been dealt with for ticket touting before. Okay, let me finish. You go home and you make sure you go home.
Yes,
You do not come back to this station,
No.
because if we stop you under similar circumstances, we may be having a slightly different conversation. I've been working this stretch of the line for like the last 14, 15 years. And for the last 10 of them, he's been around here. You're 5p short. I'm sure the bus driver will let you off 5p. You've got enough there to get to Hornsey. Okay, then.
Metropolitan Line driver Keith Tibbles has worked on the tube for over 40 years and has had his fill of graffiti.
Well, this fella Tox, they've been trying for years to catch him. He causes thousands of pounds of blooming damage to LT, which you could use for other things. OK, you put your name on something, but what does it achieve? It's just, you know, it's defacing things, isn't it? And it makes it look ugly. I mean, you got a lot on there, look, Tox free. I mean, it just looks awful. Look, there it is there, look. It just makes the place look, ugh. And you get tourists over here, and what do they think? I'd like to meet him, I'll give him a kicking.
Even the train Keith is driving has a story to tell. It's early morning, and Tim Marry is on his way to rearrest the Tox suspect. He's broken his bail conditions.
One of the restrictions on him is he's got a curfew. Officers went round last week to check that he was in for his curfew. They were here for about half an hour, he wasn't in, so we were going to come round, arrest him for breach of his bail conditions, and put him hopefully before the court this morning.
Oh, it's the police. Can you let us in, please?
7 o'clock now, so he's outside his curfew time. He's got to produce himself at the front door. If he doesn't, he's liable to, well, he will go before the court, and he's liable to remain in prison until his court date in March.
Tim decides to stake out the property.
We're going to see if he will turn up in the next hour or so. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Just wait. That's what most of it's about. We're going to go up, have another bang on the door, see if he'll come out. Hello, police! Hello.
I'd like to see you, yeah?
Yeah? Yeah, we'll come in. While we're in here, do you mind if we have a look in his room just to check for our own peace of mind that he's not here? Make sure he contacts us, yeah? Sooner rather than later.
All right, yeah.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hopefully we'll get him to come to the police station when we can sort it out and put it before the court.
The revenue team are hunting their own prey, this time checking for fare dodgers on the trains.
Ticket inspectors, in plain clothes, checking tickets and passes, please. Checking all tickets and passes, please. Because we're in plain clothes and we're just acting like a customer or a passenger like anybody else, we're just standing there, and as soon as them doors close, ticket inspectors checking tickets, you can see the surprise in their face. I like working the trains. Element of surprise. That's what I like.
To be fair as well, the difference with trains and stations is there's nowhere for them to run. So if they've committed any form of fraudulent travel, you've got them. When did you start your journey? Where?
Today.
Right. So you're lying, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? Why are you lying to me? You travelled from Malden. These tickets have already been used. They're no good. Have you got any identification? You got a wallet in there? In your pocket? Yeah, let me see it. What's in your pocket?
You've come from Zone 2, Zone 1, without a valid ticket. Why not? So you're travelling to Leicester Square? OK. We can go 3 ways with a customer, and it's down to us which way we go. Issue a fare paid, a £10 penalty fare, or report them for prosecution. The worst could be, the very worst, is £1,000 or 3 months in prison.
Normally we would job them, prosecute them, get me, pay a couple of £100. But because they can't speak a word of the Queen's English, we're now giving them a £10 penalty fare for their journey each, so £20 for a £1.50 journey.
Revenue inspectors report 25,000 suspected fare evaders every year.
They were certainly chances. Hard to gauge if they're going to do it again. You know, when people offend, they generally think, well, you know, I've got away with it today. And if I get fined £50 once a year when I'm caught, I'm still saving 500 over the year, so.
The TOC suspect has been arrested, and today he's due to appear at Horseferry Road Magistrates Court. Tim's CCTV evidence will be crucial in creating a link between the suspect and the tag of TOCs.
Today, after 1 or 2 years, we finally pinned a job on him where we can link it conclusively to his tag. Well, he's coming in a prison van from Feltham, where he's been for the last 6 weeks. Hopefully, at the end of today's trial, we'll be able to say that he's been convicted of the tag of TOCs, and I'll come out with a smile on my face.
At Southwark Station, a blank wall ripe for graffiti is about to be given a dramatic makeover.
We obviously have this wonderful big blank blue canvas here, which is sort of screaming out for not improvement, but maybe decoration and brightening up. Maybe you should work from that top level and bring it down.
Victoria Jones from the Underground's Platform for Art team has commissioned 60 young offenders to create a mural.
It's by the Feltham Young Offenders Institution.
Okay.
We've had 60 young men work on it over the last 4 or 5 months. It's a very abstract interpretation of the map of London.
I'm sure a lot of people would think it's time and money that should be spent on making things run on time or whatever, but no, I think there's always room for art. It just cheers the place up a bit. It's great.
The art teacher at Feltham, Iona Patterson, has been working closely with the boys.
I have got Canary Wharf and the Greenwich Dome.
Right.
I've got Battersea Power Station.
Fantastic.
And number 10 Downing Street, which is a strange choice. One of the issues that we went with was the fact that young people have vandalised their trains. So it was a way of creating a dialogue between the young people who vandalise trains and London Underground. They give themselves a really hard time about what they're good at. And I think that they should be proud of themselves. I'm really proud of them.
At Horseferry Road, a verdict has been reached in the Tox case.
Well, it was an excellent result. He pleaded guilty to committing the damage. He got a £1,250 fine in total. He served 7 weeks almost in Feltham, Young Offenders Institute. That's of breaching his bail conditions. He may have learnt his lesson, but I'm not too optimistic anymore about these things.
The Tox tag has caused London Underground hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of damage. Now that a conviction has been made, is the fight against the Tox tag finally over? Or has he just moved on? Next time, engineers have an emergency call-out in a tunnel.
Well, it's a good job these guys know what they're doing. They're inches away from 630 volts there.
And a brand new station assistant has to face her worst fears.
Not that I'm scared of dying, perhaps I just don't want to die that way.
Tonight over on Sky Raw Lives, it's another busy shift for customer services as delays lead to a stack of terminal tantrums in airline at 8.